believe this is losers quarters. As we did see, Darkblues actually in winners finals, going down to Venia, and Frozen going down to numbers.
So Darkblues here playing, repping the Cloud Strife main. Used to be a Mega Man main. You know, his name at Darkblues is actually named after the character Blues, aka Proto Man from Mega Man.
And going into this, Frozen obviously originally known for his phenomenal PM play, and now, or rather, that mod play, I should say.
Afternoon play.
Yes, indeed. But in Smash 4, he's kind of come out as like one of the strongest corners out there, along with Ryuga and Cosmos.
Okay, so Frozen, you know, spacing a little bit of back air action in the center of the stage, trying to keep Darkblues out from center stage. Limit's going to be ready here.
Right, and the self-spacing element of that back air does allow a whole lot of, like, I'm not saying necessarily easy, but like a lot of range for Core, just to, you know, space out the opponent and just make it a bit more difficult for Cloud to get in, despite all the range that he has.
You know, as both these players are moving and spacing so delicately. There we go. Frozen got a little bit antsy, hitting Darkblues' shield, and we have ourselves a fight going on.
Right, and if there's anything that we know about Darkblues, is that he is one of the few Clouds that will often go for finishing touch on a smallest of reads. So be prepared to potentially see on a platform tech chase or on a ledge trap a finishing touch from Mr. Darkblues.
Well, I'm feeling it in my blood. I'm sure he is too. Managed to hit him with the tipper of 4 side special. Managed to miss spaces back here, so he just goes for the Draconic Ascent to get back to the stage. Here we go. We're seeing a lot of short hop forward airs coming from Darkblues. He likes to use it as like a spacing tool.
Right, and it does so much percent in front of him, so even if it doesn't necessarily hit the opponent, it is fairly safe on shield just because of this. It does so much percent. And with limit once more, reads the rollback. Phenomenal play by Darkblues to catch that on Frozen.
Yeah, just the most intelligent blade beam. Now he's coming right back in it. Kind of messes up his dash a little bit, yet no punish from Frozen. Managed to connect that Dragon Lunge.
Up air on the landing.
He's out of jumps. Nice capitalization coming from Frozen. He recognized that Darkblues was kind of in a sticky situation because he was out of double jumps, out of resources in order to try to help him recover a little more. Just went for the up air and got him.
I think where Cloud does struggle the most is in his disadvantaged state. Obviously, on landing right there, Frozen taking full opportunity and getting back to the ground. Or rather, stop preventing Darkblues from getting back to the ground with that up air and allow him to take the stock. However, a strong start to this stock by Mr. Darkblues.
All right, once again trying to get that down air, I just got...
Oh, and we just saw the finishing touch! Down air to finishing touch! Frozen with the impeccable DI, though.
1 damage, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and a back throw. Cloud in a bad spot here. Is he without a jump, or did he touch the ground? He did indeed touch the ground.
And the way Darkblues jumped above Frozen, there could have like a fear of a down air possibly coming out and spiking him into the blast zone.
Is he without a jump? Oh wait, you know, he'll be making it back, but Frozen readily with that, coming out with that side B, and he's going to take stock number 1 from Darkblues after a very strong first performance from him.
Yeah, Frozen had all those options covered with that side special. I mean, Darkblues had no choice but to recover, and the only fashion he could because he would have died otherwise. A lot of Clouds, you know, they end up mixing it up trying to recover back to the stage because you have to with a character that doesn't have the greatest of recoveries without limit break. But in that situation, he had to go for that. So.
Right. And Frozen right on top of it. He gets that huge punish with the side B. Right back to Battlefield. A great stage for both these characters, obviously. Corn with the pin cancels on the platform. Really huge for her. And Cloud obviously gets the huge extensions with up air on each of these platforms.
Hopefully Darkblues doesn't allow that failed finishing touch to, you know, worsen his mindset. He could have easily have killed him if it was like 10% more. Very risky forward smash coming from Darkblues. Almost uncharacteristic of him.
Darkblues covers his ledges usually what he's known for. He's
dead. The thing is, he's not dead.
No, he got limit. Nice.
I forgot that he was that limit, like at the ready. The thing is, he uses double jump on the stage, you know, putting him into that very risky state.
And you know, after that scenario where we thought he may very well be dead, Darkblues basically evening this game right back up. Only a 20% deficit. No follow up on the down air. Ended up being in the lag, despite the fact that it's looked very well spaced into the ground.
Nice jab out of power shield, going for a safe option.
Just gets some stage control, which is super big as Cloud. Really, a lot of people say that Cloud's weakest option in neutral is his grab, just because it has such low range. But you have to realize the reward that he gets off of it is stage control and limit, which is so big for him.
Huge advantage in his favor. Now he has him above him, trying to catch him with some up airs. Cloud is so good at just catching enemy opponent landings. Really helps him out here. He's got 106%.
Ledge trap. That's the thing. Cloud's ledge getup is kind of wonky in that his roll and neutral getup do look fairly similar. So Frozen definitely tried to react to the neutral getup, but Cloud opted to roll right there.
Goes at the blade beam. He might be looking for a short hop back here at this point. Great spacing tool. Does forward air instead just because he saw an opening, so why not go for it? Keeps trying to time these down airs, but it really isn't getting too close to it. Opts to go for that down smash to catch Frozen's landing.
And that is such a big hitbox in front of Cloud. People don't realize because that's just a little like nudge of the sword in front of him, but it catches so much space and it catches that big that landing by Frozen for Darkblues' first stock onto him.
Ooh, great spot dodge coming from Darkblues, avoiding the side neutral special Dragon Fang shots.
So as you mentioned, that short fair to the shield, so good for Darkblues. Just puts him out of the range of Frozen and just resets neutral, gives him stage control a lot of the time just because of how much shield stun it has. That counter, unfortunately, not going to get because of the big hitbox above Cloud.
Yeah, the advantage of having a disjointed hitbox in the form of the Buster Sword. We got the double up airs ready to go. The action on deck.
That's going to be... Ooh. Now, Darkblues does opt to go for Phoenix Fist right there a whole lot. Didn't think it would be true at that percent, but I don't understand exactly why he didn't go for it.
Opt to try to get him with the cross slash, hoping for a neutral get up or like a get up attack or something.
And this movement by Darkblues is just so clean. You see, he dash back and forth. It is, again... Cloud has the ability to just flick the stick in opposite directions, which makes it a little bit easier for him to move from side to side. However, the up air on landing, not making it easy for him to get back to the ground, is Frozen.
Okay, now he's sitting back here at pretty 0%. Frozen's got to be super careful because one back air could be send him flying, just like it just did. Almost has limit already. There was just so much time of Frozen not being in the action that he was able to get the full 7 seconds.
Right, and that
charge.
is why Cloud's throws are so huge. This gives you just a little bit of extra time just to get limit. However, you most certainly cannot doubt Rage Corrin, especially with how strong that side B is.
Ooh. Got the back air again. Frozen's going to be spacing a lot of back airs in this matchup, trying to play safe, but also abusing the pushback from it in order to keep him away from Darkblues' retaliation.
Right, and at this point, at the ledge, the Dragon Fang shot might very well take it off of Darkblues.
Goes for the Dragon Lunge. He's sitting at 109%. Air dodging through the back air. He's got a limit. He's looking for it. Dashing back and forth. He's also going for a short hop back air again, just spacing it against the shield, trying to cross him up. Gets hit by the Dragon Lunge, and because it was a tipper, sent him to the blast zone.
Yeah, Darkblues not happy about that. Understandably so. That it's just so I can almost feel it coming. There was that huge lead for Darkblues. He had all the momentum, but it was just one hit after another from Frozen, where he started to build his own momentum. And like once he got Darkblues in disadvantage, it was just like you could tell as he's getting back to the ground, a little bit scared, air dodged into it, and then just a quick pin from Frozen to take the stock.